you kept your marriage and your personal life very private, and people got a chance to focus on the music. People got a chance to fall in love with that because it wasn't the Fleetwood Mac effect. People weren't, rumors about the marriage. Yet you got married on stage this time around. Is the evolution of Jack White opening up a little more to his audience in terms of his personal life? Is that evolving, or it was a one-off where you said, I'll let you guys see this, back to privacy, don't ask about it?
Yeah, I'm still a pretty private person, but I've just been going through, and it's so funny because the pandemic is almost like, if people want to think that's the reason it happened to me, that's fine with me, but it seemed to be it was coexisting at the same time. I was going through this metamorphosis on my own already, which was, say, in the last couple months of 19, I thought when 2020 hits, I'm going to not eat any sugar and see how long I can go without having any sugar. And I went 30 days, and then I went 60 days, and then I thought, well, I'm not gonna have any carbohydrates anymore. I had read that the human body doesn't actually need carbohydrates to survive.
Gotcha.
So I started getting into this, what is our species actually supposed to eat? Like walking around in a field, what would we, before modern times, before industrialization, before agriculture, before all this stuff. And started getting into these ideas, and this just happened to be when the lockdowns were starting in the beginning of 2020. And so this was I was already in a metamorphosis on my own for my own health and for my own well-being. And at the same time to go back to getting back into furniture and that design in a heavier way in that year, this was great. It just kept going and going. I changed my business manager, my lawyer, people I've been working with for 20 years. Yeah. I changed so much in my life.
Yeah.
And, now we live in an age too where, to do this, you're expected to do this and to sell and to do that is way more so than it was, where it might be something like, hey, you were on the Johnny Carson show or something once that year, that was what you did. Now it's, hey, look this is what my kids had for breakfast, or whatever. Expectation to share or overshare. Yeah. Which for some people is great. It's a cool thing and they're good at it and it's an enjoyable experience for them. Where to me it's just like, I feel like it's, I don't know, it just doesn't fit me very well. So sometimes I think like, well, I'll share things that are important to me in a certain way. So like that, getting married on stage, that day was so beautiful and the building we were in meant so much to me and my wife that this seemed to be the right moment. And I kept thinking that if it doesn't go that way, there'll be a sign saying, oh, this is not the time to do it. I asked her, would you come up and play a song with me in a few songs? And she goes, okay. And I thought if she says, no, I'm not going up there, I would be like, okay, we're not doing it then. But she did, so it was great. And but it's when you put out things that you hold dear and you really love, if you really put them out there, I mean, people can just walk all over them and destroy them. Yeah. And then you're left with these crumbled pieces of the things that are so important to you.